The NFL has spoken, and Week 17 is still stirring debate. Was Shedeur Sanders' hit by Cam Heyward a clean play, or a near miss on league discipline? I'm NFL SnapWire, and here's the latest on the fines, penalties, and the league's final decisions. It all came down to the 10:53 mark in the third quarter during the Browns-Steelers clash. On a 2nd and 14 play at Cleveland's 10-yard line, rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders dropped back to fire a pass to tight end Brendan Bates. But Pittsburgh defensive tackle Cam Heyward wasn't having it. Heyward powered through the offensive line, wrapping his right arm around Sanders as the rookie threw the ball. Both players hit the turf, and many immediately expected a fine for roughing the passer. But when the NFL released its Week 17 Game Day Accountability Report on Saturday, Heyward's name was notably absent from the fines list. So what gave? The league's decision seems rooted in the context of the hit. Heyward pushed back Browns center Luke Whippler before making contact with Sanders, and as they went down, Heyward actively shifted his weight to avoid crushing the quarterback. The NFL likely saw his efforts to minimize the impact. For comparison, consider Rams defensive end Desjuan Johnson, who landed fully on Falcons QB Kirk Cousins just weeks ago. He was fined $5,830. Heyward's play, while penalized during the game, was deemed handled appropriately without an additional monetary punishment. During the game, referees flagged Heyward for roughing the passer with a 15-yard penalty. Post-game, Heyward spoke about the incident on the Not Just Football podcast, clarifying he didn't blame the refs. He still had the ball when I wrapped up, and sometimes you just don't see it, Heyward explained. The refs are put in a hard spot. It's hard to dictate what is and what isn't. You got to move on in those situations. I would love for more clarity on that, but, man, I wish he had held on to that ball. Heyward also tried to understand the in-game penalty. Sanders had already released the pass as Heyward reached him, leaving little room for adjustment. Ultimately, the league agreed that the on-field penalty was sufficient and moved on. No other Pittsburgh players made the Week 17 fines list, a rare clean slate for the veteran-heavy roster. But while Heyward escaped financial punishment, another incident involving Shedeur Sanders' teammates did not. In the first quarter, Steelers tight end Darnell Washington caught a pass from Aaron Rodgers on 3rd and 16 at the Pittsburgh 14-yard line. After gaining 11 yards, he was tackled by a group of Browns defenders, including safeties Grant Delpit and Rayshawn Jenkins, and linebacker Carson Schweissinger. That's when things escalated. Jenkins whispered into Washington's ear and followed it up with a loud clap, drawing the referee's attention. A 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty was handed out, and the NFL did not stop there. According to the Week 17 report, Jenkins was fined $7,903 for taunting under the league's strict unsportsmanlike conduct rules. Section 2, Article 1 of the NFL rulebook explicitly prohibits taunting as it can stir hostility between teams, a clear reminder that words and gestures on the field carry consequences. This contrast is telling. The NFL weighed the intent and context of Heyward's hit on Sanders and deemed the in-game penalty enough, while taunting, regardless of physical danger, drew one of the league's strictest financial punishments. As the dust settles on Week 17, both teams turn their attention to Week 18. The Browns are set to face the Cincinnati Bengals at Paycor Stadium, looking to finish strong and carry momentum into the postseason. Meanwhile, the Steelers will clash with the Baltimore Ravens at Acrisure Stadium, another high-stakes divisional matchup where veteran leadership and discipline will be under the microscope. For Shedeur Sanders and his teammates, it's a reminder: the NFL watches every tackle, hit, and gesture. On-field decisions matter just as much as performance, and fines can arrive unexpectedly, even when the play looks minor. That's the latest on Shedeur Sanders, Cam Heyward, and Week 17's NFL fines. Stay tuned to NFL SnapWire for the fastest updates, analysis, and everything you need to know as the playoffs approach.